Before I do my showcase, we have to go over this unit. Now, I didn't end up releasing details for specific reasons, but this BOJACK is actually really good. I'm gonna have a lot of fun using this kid. I guess I'll just get to reading his kit now. So basically, he's a support unit. Does he stack defense? Wait. No, he just greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Okay. So attacking defense 150%. Extreme class allies attacking defense 30%. Space traveling warriors or inhuman D's category allies key +2 and attacking defense 30% when facing 1 or more enemies. Plus an additional attack and defense 15% when facing 2 or more enemies. Plus an attack and defense 15% when facing 3 or more enemies. Plus an additional attack and defense 30% up to 120% when attacking per space traveling warriors or inhuman D's category ally, self-excluded, on a team, depending on which category has more members. Guards all attacks when there are 5 or more space traveling warriors or inhuman D's category allies on a team. He has a transformation. His transformation is actually really good. It's just turn 4 against 1 enemy. Not a bad condition at all. This will be bad for fights where it's like, I mean, it wouldn't necessarily be bad because the fights with multiple enemies are typically weaker. We've just got to watch out for a fight that comes out when there's multiple enemies and they're hitting like 3 million apiece. That's where he's going to struggle. But like, you know, the events that we have right now, that's not that big of a deal, right? Let's go ahead and talk about full power BOJACK. Now look at full power BOJACK. He's got that sauce. He's got that drip. Let's see how much better he is or if he's worse during transformation. So key +3 attacking defense 240%. That's quite the jump. I'm not gonna lie. That is quite the significant jump. And guards all attacks. Yeah, he guards for free now. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, STR excluded, to STR key spheres. Plus an additional attack and defense 120% when attacking. Then it says attack +60% and defense +30% when attacking with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Plus an additional attack +60% and launches another additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when attacking with 6 or more key spheres obtained. Okay, so he has the potential to do 4 supers, right? It seems like he's going to be really good. He has an additional attack with a high chance to super as well. He's getting stats everywhere. I don't know. I wish he was still a support. But it's okay, right? So his super attack greatly raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. Okay, he has flaws. He's not gonna be. He seems really strong, but he's not the best EZA in the game, right? But he seems really strong. Let's go into an event, and yeah, I'll just catch you when we go into an event. Okay, so we're here in the event. This is the team. We're actually gonna go into stage 7 against Gogeta. Now, I think I like this fight for like, if you can't beat this fight, if you can't, you know, handle your business in this fight, I know pretty much where you're at. This is probably gonna start being like my my showcase fight, just going against Gogeta, because this is a perfect, you know, event to see whether you're capable of handling, you know, a little bit of tough situations. I guess we could keep Lord Slug on rotation. This rotation is quite powerful. As a matter of fact, we got BOJACK slot 2. Is there a slot? Yeah, okay, so we're actually going to see him right where I want him to be. Yeah, slot 2. I like him in slot 2 because I don't have to rotate him off. I can keep him on rotation and just transform him. We could have transformed Broly. We probably would have did a lot of damage to him. Yeah. And then we could just finish him off next phase, but I don't know. So, like I said, the thing with BOJACK is that he's a support unit. I like his support because he's supporting hard, very heavy. He can get up to 90% support, which is unheard of. That is unheard of. But for the majority, you're gonna be supporting 30 to 60%, depending on the allies you have. He's gonna be, you know, supporting Slug heavily with that 60%. Like I said, we're not going against multiple enemies. Does Lord Slug even? I know he'll handle it. Oh, for double digits. Okay. Yeah. So I know a lot of people might forget, but you definitely, you know, have to build up Lord Slug a little bit because he can get caught off if he's not built up, right? Like, when he's fully built up, when he builds up that extra 200% attacking defense, his defenses get quite formidable, right? That's when I can start Blazing Slug. But, like, in certain situations, Lord Slug can look like a pathetic, you know, little punk, right? So just make sure to hide him at least. Like, he can only go in slot 1 when he's fully built up. That's the only time I feel comfortable enough to be like, you know what? If he's the best defensive option we have, you know, on a rotation, that's when I'll put him in slot 1, right? But other than that, if we have, like, good rotations and everything is going our way, we hide him. Okay, so now this is turn 2. This is a turn where I could put BOJACK in slot 1. I actually could put BOJACK in slot 1. Yeah, he has 66% damage reduction, which is higher than just guard. No, I'm going to do this because actually Goku and Vegeta, he seals. So if he decides to super attack us, he's going to seal Slug. He's not going to stun, but he'll seal. Okay, we could have put BOJACK in slot 1. Yeah, we could have. But I didn't want BOJACK his first turn to get sealed, so. Okay, it's looking like we're actually going to end up with a Scouter real early with this Slug because my Slug has no dodge. Even if I get dupes with Lord Slug, I'm probably only going to give him like 3 dodge because I think it's pretty easy to get the Scouter with Lord Slug because he's not super powerful immediately. Now, his team isn't going to struggle like you know how Evil Blue Vegeta, right? A lot of people say getting hit 5 times is too hard. The thing with that team is, and with Evil Blue Vegeta is, he's hitting so hard that he's blitzing the event before you can get hit. That's not going to be a problem with Lord Slug, right? You're not going to just overwhelmingly blitz the opponent immediately. We could actually put Slug right here in slot 1. And we can do this right here. Probably should have saved those tech orbs, but it really doesn't matter, right? We're still going to be good, yeah. Is that 12 key? No. Yeah, that's 18 key. Alright, so we're going to actually get the Scouter with this Lord Slug as well. Depending on how much damage she decides to do, we definitely can ensure. I'm pretty sure we got hit 4 times already. Oh, yeah, Lord Slug. Oh, my God. Yeah, sometimes, god damn, there's no support on this rotation. So when I see these numbers from Slug and then I see numbers from other TURs, like Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku might be better defensively for the first couple of turns, but, you know, I think his, you know, higher attack numbers makes up for it. Because the thing with Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku is you're never going to see him above 15 million, right? Unless you're a Dokkan world, you know, your Dokkan world, you're never going to see him above that 15 million threshold. We could transform him. We know where he's going to super, so we could, I mean, there's really no point in keeping him. You know, I wish there was, like, you know, a reason to keep him where he is, but there's literally not, right? Okay. It would actually be really stupid of me to keep him in slot 1. We're going to rotate Lord Slug off as well. I mean, I don't want to do it, but I know Janemba is our best case for survival. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, like, you know, just... I'm not gonna put BOJACK in slot 1 only because it's like, would you rather me show how he is or win the room, right? At the same time, I want to play this as authentically as possible. Like, nobody in their right mind would put BOJACK in slot 1 to get hit by the super, right? Now, if it was like a slot 2 super, I would definitely put BOJACK right there, right? Because that's a realistic scenario. Like, everybody knows not to put BOJACK in slot 1 in this situation. So I'm going to keep the showcase as real as possible. Even though he's a showcase unit and I want to see how he would perform, it wouldn't even be in our best interest because he gets defense on super, right? He gets a big bulk, a big, you know, a lot of stats from just even super. And so, you know, I don't want to make him look bad. Did we get 6 orbs? I think, yeah, I don't quite remember. This might be the hidden potential right here. His build is 19 crit, 3 dodge, and 6 additional. That's his build. Yeah, I think that might have been either the hidden potential. I don't remember if we got 6 orbs or not, but we might have. So this is not good because I feel like I have to rotate the other Lord Slug off too as well. I don't want 2 Lord Slugs on the same rotation. I mean, depending on... Okay, yeah, he is super in. So actually, we're going to keep Lord Slug right here. There's no way I'm putting Hirudegan in this slot. And I sort of still want to stack up with Blue Tanks just a little bit more. I don't even think Bootank's got an attack off yet this entire fight. So, I mean, Lord Slug, he's just so strong. He might actually just finish it. Hopefully he doesn't get any crits or anything. But, I mean, it wouldn't hurt us. We'll just transform Buhan next turn anyways if he doesn't get any attacks. Yeah, Lord Slug, when he builds up, man, he becomes quite good, right? If everything goes your way, he becomes quite formidable. I cannot make that up. We're just gonna keep Janemba Assault 1 because it's just the smartest thing. Actually, no. We're gonna keep Broly. Yeah, we're gonna keep Broly Assault 1. Actually, we could rotate. Yes, yeah. Like I said, we could actually rotate BOJACK off right here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rotate BOJACK. Told you, man. We're gonna keep it real realistic over here. We didn't get 6 orbs, but that's okay, right? I think rotating them off right here is just the smartest play. Tech Broly, this is his. He still has 76% damage reduction. And he's got his active skill, so I know he's gonna eat this really well. How much damage is he gonna take? He still takes 300k. That's a lot. You know, that just goes to show you that this fight, like, they still hit hard. Their supers still hit pretty hard, right? Tech Broly, like, he took quite the amount of damage right there. That's actually really good still, but you know, that's just the level of Gogeta. STR Gogeta would have hit even harder, right? Now, he does have the potential to super twice. We might have attack broken it, or he'll super Janemba or BOJACK. I mean, if he decides to super BOJACK right here, I wouldn't be mad. But just know we most likely would not live. I mean, if we get four supers, we might actually live. But I know Janemba would live. But okay, he dodges. 14 million attack stat. He does greatly stack attack, so keep that in mind. We're definitely gonna have to keep that in mind when we take him into the Goku and Frieza event. Okay, yeah, that's the hidden potential additional. Yeah, we're just getting. Oh, damn. Okay, well, how much damage does this do? We definitely would have lived. Okay, but that shows me everything I need to know. We don't even really have to go further. That shows me everything I need to know, right? If we was at 100%, he would have definitely ate that a little bit better. And you know, defensively, he's not where I wanted him to be, right? He seems really good, but he's not one of those defensively super valuable options, right? If you can't handle Tech Gogeta, even after just one super attack, that says a lot about you. Lord Slug in that same position would have ate that, right? So that shows me everything really I need to know. And that should give you like a good heads up of what you're working with when it comes to this BOJACK. I mean, he's really good as a support unit, but defensively, like, if you're not able, you know, I mean, you're literally not, it's just not possible, right? To make him look any better defensively than to have like dupes, right? So if, you know, Tech Gogeta he's a Tech Gogeta victim, right? I mean, he's not necessarily a Tech Gogeta victim. I mean, we could have got better RNG, but like 400k from Tech Gogeta right now in today's standards is not good, because Tech Gogeta he's not hitting, I called him Tech Gogeta. Well, yeah, Tech Gogeta is not hitting harder than, you know, the 4 million super Tech Gogeta, right? Janemba is hitting harder than that, right? We still had STR Gogeta, he's hitting harder than that. So what I'm seeing from this is that if you're not using an item, like he actually just gets destroyed, you know, by, you know, the biggest bosses supers in the game, right? So he's a good support unit, but at this point, when I'm running a support unit, I would want him to have dodge, right? Like for an example, Angela and Metamaka, to me, is better than this EZA BOJACK. And I know that might sound crazy, but when your main role is support, and you're like, you have to have defensive value, right? Like, he has no damage reduction, he just has guard. It's not like he's stacking defense, right? He's not like, I know a lot of people may look at him and want to like make it seem like he's really good, but I'm just here to let you know, like, if that's the level of performance that's just not good enough in my eyes, right? You might be a really spectacular support unit, but I don't want to run a support unit without dodge at this point, right? If you're not having dodge, or if you're not having damage reduction on top of guard, then you're worthless, right? Just pure pure guard is not enough, right? Even though he took that pretty well, I'm pretty sure STR Gogeta would have just folded him no matter what we did, right? No matter if we got 3-4 supers, right? Which would be very lucky. Situationally, I say, like, you know, normally you'll probably get 2 supers, so, you know, that would be normal, but there's just no way I can praise this EZA BOJACK as like the best EZA in the game. If I had to put him in a spot, I'll say something like this. We'll have Goten and Trunks as number 1 for EZA. We'd have I think I like Videl more than I like BOJACK. Yeah, I like Videl more than I like BOJACK. I like Tech Gohan more than I like BOJACK. I even like Tech Boo more than BOJACK. And Tech Boo has that restriction of having a Majin Buu Saga ally, but he's better defensively, especially in his Evil Boo form. Right now, I like the support, but the support really doesn't bother me, especially because on Lord Slug, you have a bunch of support options, right? You know who I think is better than this BOJACK? I think literally a free-to-play option that we're gonna run, right? This is probably gonna be one of my next videos, but this girl right here, her EZA is like, holy crap, her EZA is so good. I can't find her. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead EZA her, but I think this is what a support unit should look like. Her EZA, she's crazy support. She's got dodge, right? I would much rather you be an outright dodge unit, right? She's not gonna die to normals, right? Just like BOJACK, but that chance to just outright dodge supers is just so much better than BOJACK's guard, right? She's gonna be a better support the entire fight. She's a better unit, and she's free to play. This is insane. Yeah, I'm not someone you're probably not gonna like me if you want, like, if you're like an agenda character, like if you're an agenda person. I don't care for agendas. I don't care. Like, if Lord Slug was ass, I would call him ass, right? It's the fact that he's good. That's why I glaze him, right? You know, like Janemba, there's gonna be a reason why I glaze him, because he's strong, right? There's gonna be a reason why I glaze him, because he's really powerful. I don't really care so much about your support. That's not enough for me, BOJACK. Like that, your support, you know, for those first 4 turns, that means close to nothing when we have better supports doing your job better than you, right? Yeah, it means absolutely nothing to me. I don't really care about your impressive attack numbers when you're defensively not capable, right? That's how people have to start looking at these EZAs and these units, right? I know it's a harsh reality. His attack stats can get really high, and in theory, he could look really good. But is that something you're going to see very often? No. Okay? So, like, comment, subscribe, and share if you want more real, authentic, you know, characters. If you want the reality of the situation, I recommend you subscribe. You know, I'm not one of those, you know, agenda people. I don't have agendas. I don't really have emotions. I don't care if you're my favorite unit in the game. I don't even care if you're one of my favorite characters in the series. I'm going to give it to you straight, right? That is not impressive by any means, right? Although he could be at 100%, he'll look a lot better. I've seen pretty much all I need to see from the 69% BOJACK, right? I love y'all. Take care of yourself, and I'll catch you in the next video.